The final chapter of Venom Inc. is finally here in the pages of the Amazing Spider-Man Venom Inc. Omega #1. So as we pick up into this comic, we are exactly where we left off last time. Maniac is now huge. He is a giant symbiote, and it's down to Spider-Man, Venom, Agent Anti-Venom, and Black Cat to try to come up with a plan to how to stop him. Unfortunately, as he keeps getting bigger and bigger, he's doing more and more damage. So Flash Thompson decides that the best course of action would be to use his anti-venom suit to try to jump inside and try to dismantle him from the inside. It doesn't necessarily work like that, as he gets more or less punched to what everybody thinks is death and gets a bunch of rocks thrown at his face. As Black Cat is then attacked by the symbiote that tries to once again mind control her, she realizes that the thing cannot recapture its host for a second time. So a plan starts to slowly hatch up. Andy actually shows up out of nowhere and starts throwing flames at this giant Venom creature, which is only going to make her angrier. While Flash himself seems to be very hurt, we see Spider-Man show up and he starts talking to Flash. He tells him he needs the soldier that would do anything for his troops. He really needs him right now to recover and to execute this plan, which is going to take everybody into account. So as they both get back into battle, we see that this giant Venom Maniac is, well, still going insane, trying to destroy everything, just trying to stop everybody and get a lot of revenge. Venom, Spider-Man, Black Cat, and Anti-Venom all come up with a pretty cool plan, as Flash Thompson ends up merging with some other elements and he ends up becoming extremely sharp, as he puts it. He jumps up into this giant Venom, slashing the living hell out of it, leaving Price all on the ground to be tied up while they all wait for the police to show up. Spidey even suggests that maybe some of these people like Black Cat, and specifically Venom, just wait here and maybe kind of admit to their crimes. They're not going to have any of that. When Spidey shows up back at the apartment, him and Bobby quickly talk. He ends up swinging out of the apartment when she goes into the bathroom, considering it was destroyed in the previous issues. Venom and Black Cat have a little bit of a talk between themselves. Brock tells her that maybe this town needs some heroes, and maybe that's where she goes now, that her crime syndicate days are pretty much left and buried behind her. Venom swings off, and that's the end of the comic. Honestly, I really enjoyed this one. Action-packed, yet gets to the core of the characters, kind of establishes where they're going to be going in the future, and very well handled. It's not the best, but it's very entertaining and a good ending to a, in my opinion, great storyline. I would give this comic an 8 out of 10, and this entire run would get a very positive 8 out of 10.